Are you considering divorcing your spouse while you still have minor children in your home? I have 3 important questions to ask you. Welcome to Morning Tea. I'm Joanne Jolie, coming to you from the Pinnacle American Records studio at the Peaks, overlooking the magnificent metropolitan Phoenix Valley. First, a little groundwork. In our modern culture, we marry for what we think is love, but it's really not the kind of love we're seeking, because marital love is sacrificial. It is putting someone else before you. And usually, by the time we marry, we have not had many or even any material opportunities for exercising, sacrificing for our partner, or even they to sacrifice for us, which is when meaningful love for each other starts to develop. Across history and cultures, marriage looks different, but essentially, it is the uniting of 2 different families, creating the optimal environment for the children that the marriage will produce. When the children arrive, their needs dominate, and what is in their best interest trumps all else. Divorce courts recognize this, and the children are always their primary concern. The happiness of the parents is irrelevant. Next, in a healthy biological family, mother and father work together to raise their offspring in love, safety, security. You know, mothers and fathers bring unique and balancing roles to parenting. Generally speaking, mother tends towards nurturing love, and father tends to be more of a tough love. Any other type of living arrangement sees a significant increase in abuse and abandonment. Children end up suffering mentally and emotionally. They have lower grades, they have lower aspirations in life, they're more likely to drop out of school, and they're more likely to commit crimes. Today in the United States, over 80% of single-parent households are headed by the mother. Now, for boys, this lack of father involvement is the single biggest predictor of suicide, of not graduating high school. Boys are far more likely than girls to suffer from ADHD. Over 90% of males in prison are father deprived, and every mass shooting in the United States since 1966 was committed by a man, with the exception of one where the shooter's wife assisted him. According to the experts and divorce mediators, after divorce, and to increase your children's chances of a healthy and well-adjusted adulthood, number 1, children should have equal amount of time with mother and father. Both parents are critical to their child's development. Number 2, they say parents should live no more than 20 minutes apart. Children become really resentful of the opportunities they're missing out of because there's complications with scheduling and ride sharing and so on. Number 3, absolutely no bad talk about the other parent. Not even negative body language. If a child challenges the negativity against the other parent, they risk being seen as a traitor or as taking sides. They can feel like enemies in their own family. And number 4, parents must be in long-term counseling to work through all the difficulties. So here's my first question to you. Are you and your spouse capable of meeting those minimum post-divorce standards? Can you live near each other to keep continuity in your children's daily lives? Can you restrain yourselves from belittling each other or worse? Are you willing to have regular mediation for better communication, for conflict resolution? And if your answer is yes, then question 2, why divorce? Why would you destabilize your children, break their hearts, wreck their chances for a good life? If you truly want the best outcome for your children, then keep your bio home intact and conflict-free, no matter how miserable you feel. And please, I'm not talking about abuse. If there's any abuse going on in the home, get yourself and your children out now to a safe place. But put your children's needs before your personal happiness, at least until they reach adulthood and they're away from you. And here's my third question to you. What about your marriage? Why don't you get that divorce mediator now to help you keep the peace in the house? Maybe you'll get to the root of your problems. Maybe you'll forgive each other and turn things around, which is absolutely possible, and it's not too late. Thank you so much for being here. Don't go without subscribing to this channel, and go over to joannejolie.com and sign up to be on my official mail list, and I look forward to seeing you next time.